Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about a conference which is held like 2 days before. So that is WWDC conference by Apple. So that is Worldwide Developer Conference, where Apple will be saying about its future plans, like updates and what are the new things will be coming in the upcoming days. So basically in this WWDC 2020 conference, Apple came up with lots of news updates. So basically the first thing is about iOS 14, then watchOS 7, Mac 11, new iPads, new iPods, or like there are plenty of new updates in this WWDC 2020 conference. So in this we are going to take like a part 1 and we are going to talk about the main features, like the key features which is brought in the update of iOS 14. So we are going to talk about the features, like the key features about iOS 14 in this video. So the first thing is in this iOS 14, I would say primarily like Apple has focused more on its screen views. So we are going to talk about first like the screen views, like what are the things Apple has brought. So the first thing about this update is basically about app library. So there is an app which is being brought by Apple, so that is this app library. So what it does is basically it will be present at last in your app page. So where this app library app will consist of all the apps which you have in your iPhone. So what is the use of this app library is basically it just gives you to bring all the apps in a single platform. So that is the main theme. So talking more about this is basically like what is the thing, if you have an iPhone you'll be having like 2 to 3 pages where you'll be keeping all your apps separately or maybe in separate folders and so now with help of this app library, it is like a customization where you'll be having all the apps in a single app. That's it. And in addition to that, there will be a search bar at top of this app library where you can just directly search. And in addition to that, if you have installed some app recently, then it will be present, it will be given like most priority and it will be present at top in your app library. So this is the first update which comes in this iOS 14. And coming up to the next thing is basically hiding app page. So this is so useful. So what it does is, suppose if you're keeping a separate app page for games, then you can just hide it from now onwards. So that is the main thing. So if you ask why this is, it is basically for employees or office workers or the people who are like too much addicted in some games. And so if you just see the app, some people will just start playing it, will start going in and doing stuff. It may be some shopping apps and so there are many people who are addicted to different apps and they'll keep all those apps in the same page. So nowadays you can just hide those full app page for a limited period of time, then you can just unhide it and start using it. So that is the second update. And coming to the third thing is basically Widgets. So Widgets is so useful for people around who's using smartphones. It may be like Android or iPhones, but what is the new update here is they have just redesigned it and the sizes has also been different. So that is the main thing of this update in this Widgets. So in addition to that, Apple has brought a new app like feature named as Smart Stack. So what this does is basically with help of this Smart Stack, you can just swipe up all the Widgets which you're keeping in your screens, where you can start seeing in a single platform, same like app library, but like too much similar to it. But an extra feature is added to this Smart Stack is basically about an AI which is added to this Smart Stack, so which will be showing you the necessary Widgets depending upon the time zones. So basically, suppose if you are going to sleep maybe at 10 o'clock and if you start using your iPhones, during that time this Smart Stack will show like alarms or maybe like calendars and where you can start seeing or like whatever is necessary at end of your day. So it purely depends on the Widgets which you choose, like maybe like data apps or maybe aeroplane mode, Bluetooth options, all those stuffs which you're personally keeping in your Widgets, maybe notifications, message bars or WhatsApps and so everything will be done based on AI. So that is a new feature which is so good, which is being brought in this iOS 14. And coming to the fourth thing is basically about calls. So they are just compacting the call screen. So in this update, so basically if you're playing like top games like PUBG in your iPhone, then you might have noticed, suppose if your friend is just calling you, your screen suddenly will become portrait where your friend name will come, then you have to answer it, then it will start connecting, then you will start playing games. All things has been ended right now in this update. So basically, suppose if your friend is calling during this PUBG times and so, it will just come as a small compact screen. So that is also so good. And coming to the next thing is basically picture in picture. So this feature is already available in iPads, and it is so available in Androids long ago, where you can just play some videos, you can just come out of the screen and you can just hear the audios in your headphones. So that is the feature which is being brought in this picture in picture feature. So this is so useful for people's like if you're using like YouTube's, and if you want to play some videos, and suddenly if you want to use Instagram, then you'll just come out of it where the audio will be playing outside. You can just start using Insta as well. So for Android peoples, you might have pakka know what is it is. It is basically split screen. So it's the same feature has been brought in this iPhone as well. So this is the features about the screen point of views. So coming to its additional features is basically the Siri. So that is Apple's assistant has been again remodeled, and more features have been added to Siri. So now with this update, you can send voice messages with help of Siri. So basically this voice message thing was available only for messaging apps and so. Now it is available for third party apps. So in the sense, now suppose if you want to send audio messages in WhatsApp or maybe Facebook, now you can do it with help of Siri. So that is also a cool thing, so which is being brought in this update. Following this, the main new feature is basically in iMessaging app. So in the sense, suppose if you're using iPhones, you might have known about this messaging apps, where you can now create a group with some of your friends and so, or with your clients or employees and so. You can send a bundle of messages, replies, and suppose if someone wants to contact you in a group, during that time only you'll be getting a notification. So that is also so cool. In the sense, suppose if you're working and simply just seeing messages and simply seeing, it is like utter waste of time. So that thing has been a new feature which is brought by iPhones. So that is the thing about this messaging apps point of view. So coming to the next thing is basically about its Google Maps. So in Google Maps, what is a new feature has been added is basically if you take I'm not talking about here India, because in India cycling point of view is very less, but if you go for foreign countries, many people do cycling and they like cycling and so. For those people's Apple has added a new feature in this Google Map. So in the sense, in Google Map there will be cycling options where you'll be having cycling routes and EV routings. So all those stuffs has been added now very recently. And coming to the next feature is basically Apple's new translation app, which consists of basically for currently like 11 languages, and this app is purely offline. So it's so useful for many people who are using iPhones. And what you have to just do is just open your just click on your microphones, just speak, and the app will just translate for you. And Apple has also told that this 11 languages is like a basic need, and depending upon the need, like which country people are using those apps and so, Apple will start adding additional languages to it depending upon the country where there is so much of need of this app. So coming to the like end of this features, so which I personally feel so good, is basically clip app feature. So this is so good. So because of that only I'm just keeping at this end of this video. So what this clip app feature does is basically, if you go to some like app store, and if you want to have some app, you just install it and you will start using it. And suppose if you're not interested, you'll just delete it and so. So all those things can be reduced and you don't have to do it right now. So what is the thing here is, with help of this clip app, you can use an app from App Store without installing it. So this is the primary theme of this feature. So it is so good, and it is so useful for many people. So, and what is the thing is, Apple has not told too much about this feature, like how it's going to work or like third party apps and so. So we have to just wait about what are the features going to come in this clip app features. But basically this feature is so good. It is so useful for many people. You, before installing any apps, you can just have a preview of it. You can use it app for some time, I think so. Then you can start installing it if you like it. So this feature is so good. So because of that only I'm keeping at end of this video. And following this, there are like 6 wallpapers which is being launched by Apple on this iOS 14. So these 6 wallpapers is also available online. So it is being launched by Isparsia. So I'll put that link also in the description, where you can just, it is purely in a zip file, so you have to download it, you have to extract it, and then you can start keeping that wallpapers. So that is also so good. In that 6 wallpapers, 3 are from black point of view and 3 are white wallpapers. So please do try it out and please let me know in the comments. And the main thing before ending this video, I'll put all the necessary iPhones which will be having the update of iOS 14 also in the description, where you can know, like, if you have this iPhone, just wait for your update. And talking about the update point of view, like 2 days back in the conference, the beta version has been released, and following in next July, like coming July, the public beta version will be released. Then maybe like 2 to 3 months, maybe like September or October, the original version of iOS 14 will be launched. So this is so exciting, and please let me know in the comments about like which features which is so useful for you, so that everyone can know about it. So this is the end of this video. So hope so you like this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. So like this content, I'll just meet you in the next video. So till then, peace from K Square. Bye.